because you had to communicate. We set the bylaws of our marriage. He had been married twice before as well. Even though there's an 11 years age difference between us, our lives were so much in parallel. So we got each other, and we are both from New York. It worked. If you're wanting someone, he's there, she's there. You haven't just met him yet. You're not on the right road to see him yet. Mentally, spiritually, you're just not there on the path yet. You're here, he's over there, she's over there, you're over here. Your alignment is through your thinking. Your alignment is to what you believe and what you say, what you profess. That's your alignment. Then everything starts to shift. Everything starts to move around so that you guys can come. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. That's the problem that we have. We have to know each and every minute detail. Well, when it's going to come, how am I going to be? What am I going to be wearing? Am I going to get the store? Am I going to be good? Am I going to look? You don't need to know that. And we're just talking about relationships. Insert anything you want there. Insert anything you want there. You don't need to know how it's going to happen. You just need to know that it's going to happen because you're going to make it happen. It has to happen. When I used to work in corporate and I would have my teams, I would always say no is not an option. No is not an option. You better give me a plan B because this is going to happen. We're going to make this project work. We're going to figure this out. So for you, no is not an option. There might be some things that slow you down. There might be some things that make you shift. What is it that you say?
Modify and adapt.
And he says that 16 times a day. I swear that it drives me absolutely out the wall. But he's right. Modify and adapt. But no is not an option. Third story. My big move to California. So now we're a thing. We're a couple. I got a man, people. Okay? And he's a good man. Long distance should be temporary. At some point, someone has to move. I worked for a company called Park and Fly. You may know it. It was by LAX. And I was the corporate operations manager. So it was my job to fly around and look at all of our locations. I knew the manager there wouldn't be there for long. I knew that I was moving to California. I knew that I was going to marry him. He didn't know it, but I knew it. I gave my job 6 months notice. It's just the kind of job that I had. So, I gave them 6 months notice. I said, in August, when my lease is up, I'm moving to California. They knew I was dating, they knew that. And I would like to stay with the company. I'm not quite sure how we can make that work, but I would like to stay with the company. What I wasn't saying was, I want you to pay for my move. I want you to relocate me. I want a promotion, and I want it in California. So what did I start doing? I started speaking into existence. I started acting on my move. I gave them 6 months notice. I heard crickets for 6 months. Judy, you know I'm moving. I know. Okay. Co-workers, the naysayers, why are you telling people? What if they don't do it? I'm like, it's going to happen. How do you know? Because it has to. No, it's not an option. It has to. It has to happen. It's going to happen. I know what I'm worth. I know what I brought to the company. I know what I deserve. I know what I could do. I knew how my boss felt about me. I'm not coming out of the gate for things that I don't know. That's important too. When you know what you know, right? I started selling my furniture. I started buying new furniture, month after month. My friends, did you hear anything? Did they make you an offer? I haven't heard nothing. Why are you getting up your furniture? I'm not going to leave in California. You're still moving? Yes, I'm moving. How are you moving? Aren't you scared? No. As soon as I heard that, I don't talk to that person about it anymore. I can't have anyone speaking against what I'm believing. When you're working and living in intention, who you talk to is so important. You can't have anyone tell you that you cannot do something, that you know you can, that you know you deserve. Talk to them about Starbucks, but keep this away from them. People will afflict their fear on you because they're too afraid to do it. Different than jealousy. That can be a thing too. But most importantly, people who are too afraid to take the leap the way that you're doing, which is actually a leap of faith, when they don't understand that, are going to tell you exactly why you can't do it because of what they see. This is operating in what you're not seeing. That's hard for people. But this is operating in what you're not. I didn't see him. I saw a picture, but what do I know about him? Right? I want a husband. He fit the script. Now, when was it? It was about July. I put a lease on an apartment here. I had 2 apartments. Now that I would travel to California, I stayed in my own little place. How cute was I? Okay? They didn't know that. I started buying furniture. I started shipping all kinds of things over to his house and his garage, boxes and rugs and all kinds of stuff, sheets and things you don't even know how to pronounce, duvets and such, right? 5 months, nothing. Didn't hear a thing. I gave a notice to my current apartment. I'm moving, I'm leaving. I'll be leaving in 30 days. Didn't have a job offer, didn't have a conversation, nothing. The end of July, they fired the manager at LAX, or he left, one of the two. I said, okay. August 1st, my boss calls me into the office, the beginning of the 6th month. She's like, I want you to leave LAX. She said, you'll be the best person for that space. You know it well. They respect you. It's different for you because I was a corporate girl, now in the field, but I got this. She goes, what do you think about the salary? I looked at it. Exactly what I asked for. Yes. She says, the problem is, I need you to move in 30 days. Can you make that happen? She had no idea! She had no idea! I had already moved! I was already gone! I was living on an airbed, one fork in a plate! Are you kidding me? I think I can make that happen. I will, maybe a little tough, maybe a little hard, but I think I can make that happen. I may have to come back and forth a little bit. You gotta play the game, you know? She had no idea. I was already in position. She says, well, look, this is a big move for you. Here's $10,000 for the move. I'm sorry it took so long. Let me know what I can do to help you make this move. I got off the phone.